Hey guys, it's Friday, September the 3rd. Felt really good out there this morning. It was nice and cool, but I know good and well this is a false fall. It'll be hot again next week, but I sure am going to enjoy it while I can. And I want you to also. It's going to be a good Labor Day weekend. This may actually be my shortest video ever, because I don't have a lot to say. And it's not because there's not a lot going on. Frankly, this week I feel like I have been drinking out of a fire hose. COVID is whipping our tails. We hit the single highest number of cases in the PD ever this week. Uh, the data is grim for South Carolina as a whole. South Carolina led the nation one day this week in the cases per capita. Um, And our monoclonal antibody suite, which is also called the Care South Carolina MASH suite, because it's like a war zone. Through yesterday, we'd already done a 402. The demand just keeps escalating and escalating. I just don't understand. I don't understand why people will get a monoclonal antibody infusion but not get a vaccination. I just don't understand that. We actually have had at least 8, and there may be maybe more staff that have gotten their first dose of the vaccination. And whoever you are out there, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, but it's still a very grim situation, and maybe not good news in sight. Now there's been a COVID plus that has come out. Uh, and we don't know what we're going to be facing with that. We are providing the vaccine to those who fall into the category of being immunocompromised. If you or anyone you know is immunocompromised, we are providing that third dose. So please let them know. Please let them come in. Their antibodies have been shown by data to be decreasing, and they really need this third vaccine. We don't know yet about the third vaccine for all of the rest of us. There has been a lot of discussion that it could be available as soon as the week of September 20th. We don't know yet. There are a lot of things that have to be determined, a lot of entities, FDA, CDC, the committee called ACIP has to weigh in on all of this, and there's just not a final word out. We hope at Care South that we can be ready for that and be prepared to offer that booster with whatever the guidelines and criteria are. We are very aware of our limitations in terms of staffing for that, but we'll just do the best we can and see what it brings us. We are snowed under with testing demand. I know that many of y'all in your sites are just overwhelmed. We've tried to get our arms around it by putting out some guidelines and some algorithms of who needs to be tested and when, because not everybody needs to be tested, and they certainly don't need to be tested every day, which is what we are getting in some cases. People think that they need to be tested every day until they get a negative result. I heard good news from DHEC the other day. They're entering into some big contracts with some outside entities to hold big testing events, and that'll take some of the pressure and burden off of us. And I'm really hoping that that can come to fruition. Like I said, um, so much going on, so much frustration, so much so much to deal with. It is a holiday weekend, thank goodness, but that also could not be good news, especially if people don't pay attention, if people don't continue to wear their mask, and especially with vaccination rates being so low. South Carolina isn't doing good, folks. The PD isn't doing good. And we're at Care South, barely hanging on with little bloody fingernails, it seems like. So be safe. Keep your family safe. Keep your kids safe. I saw data the other day that said the biggest single population group that's having cases, positive cases in the state right now, are those aged 20 or younger. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Keep your kids safe. All right, that's it from me. Not a pretty picture. Let's do the best we can.